Curtis the Coburg Community Center. This is the Northumberland Nighthawks taking on your minor Bantam AA Toros. The Toros got off to a great start there at the Flamborough tournament as they won their first 3 games. However, they lost the round robin game to Flamborough and then bowed out in the semifinal to Waterloo. Here they're going to start out with Connor Cole. Cole nearly on defense up there for Cameron Ryan. Blake Smith also on that line, comes in over the blue line now. First shot on forward is a stop and covers it up. The Toros looking for some continued success against Northumberland. They've done a good job against them over the last couple of years. Looking to start off their 2019-2020 season off on the right start with new coach Curtis Hodgins behind the bench. Up through center. Backing up now is Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins goes back into the corner now to scoop it up. Pressured on there by number 88. I believe that's Roberts, number 88. Trying to chip that puck out through center through the Toros line is Respicio John. Caleb Respicio John jumps that one into the corner here for the Toros. Big collision in behind the goal, and we'll get a whistle. The Toros playing on the pond side, the smaller rink here at the Coburg Community Center. The next game here in Northumberland will be on the bigger side, home of the Junior A Coburg Cougars. Face off to the left now of Ford in the Northumberland end. One there, drops it back to the line, looking for the first shot to prevent. Hands it off there for Nick Perot instead. The line of Perot, Dupre, and Taylor's out there. Dupre dumps that puck into the corner. He had a pretty good tournament. He had a hat trick in the 1 win over Waterloo. Here comes the opportunity to shoot that puck. It goes into the corner now. Trying to clear that puck away. It gets kept in there from the blue line though by Giroux. His shot gets blocked there by Hazelton with ease. Up there for Dupre. It's way out of his reach. It'll go down and go for icing. Roberts comes out here to take the offensive draw here for Northumberland versus Connor Cole. Wins it. Drops it back to the line here as Lalonde dumps it there into the corner. Farrow puts it back in behind the net. Colton Neely over there on the other side. Chipped out there by Blake Smith, only to the line, and it gets dumped back into the corner. Your goaltenders, we've already seen it's Ford at the Northumberland end, and it'll be Alex Chismedia getting his first start of the 2019 season for MJ Broadcasting. Turned over there in their own end. Up there through center, over the stick, and back into the zone. Hodgins will pick that puck up, fire it around there for Cameron Ryan to try and catch Northumberland on a change. Here comes Connor Cole trying to get around Hanson, and he will from the blue line. Has it knocked away from him by Northumberland again. Fires that one down. Giroux goes off on the change as he dumps it in, and Chismedia leaves it there. It gets taken by Hanson, number 17 here for Northumberland. Drops it off, trying to find some open ice. Hanson a shot, bounced in on net. And it's going to be a goal here for Northumberland as it bounces past Chismedia to make it 1-0. That goal is going to go down for Hanson, number 17, as he shot it to the net, and it bounced in past the right pad of Alex Chismedia in the Toros goal. Respicio John picks that puck up there and now reaches the neutral end. We're getting our first penalty of the game, and I believe, yes it is, it's going to be touched up by Northumberland. So a Toros power play right after they fell behind 1-0. Face off coming off to the left of the goal. Trying to start this power play off right. Getting it back there for Hazelton. Hazelton to the other side now for Logan Jackman. Tried to get it, but he had it knocked off his stick. Nice play there by Jack Hazelton. Held the line. Trying to set something up now. Nice drop pass there from Aiden Howard into the corner for Jackman. Logan Jackman cutting out. Shot. Stopped there by Ford, and he gobbles it up. Face off coming off to the left. Won it. Back to the line for Neely. Colton Neely drops it off to the other side now for Pro as they play catch with the puck. Looking for an open lane. Neely back for Pro. They're making them force it into the corner now for Taylor, who tried to set it out. First shot gets blocked. And they try and get it back to the line. That'll hop over the stick of Neely. Over there to the other side here for Ethan Dervent. Dervent's dump in. Hit a player on the inside. That was number 21, Rice. And we get a whistle. Draw to be taken right here in front of us by Taylor versus Roberts. And he wins it back there to the line for Lalonde, who just dumps it into the corner. Roberts trying to win the battle. It's going to be Ethan Dervent that does so behind the net. Dervent, lead pass for Dupre. Dupre catching up to the loose puck now. He can be dangerous. This one he tried to give it to Taylor. It got broken up, and Dervent was able to hold it in. Dervent. Over there to the other side for Neely. Shot. Stop. Rebound. They score! Aiden Dupre in front of the net cashes in on a power play as they convert on the Dyson penalty to Northumberland. So Dupre continues to be hot in a Toros jersey. He picks up his first goal of the regular season as he cashes in on that loose puck, got in front. Cameron Ryan trying to get around the checker. Back in behind the net. Again as Dupre trying to shove it out in front. That goes over the stick. Capped in by Cooper Hodgins. From the line, he'll chip it deep down for Jackman and behind the net. Right. Up through center, over the stick of Maddox catching up to it now. Maddox has got to hurry, but he doesn't have to hustle very far. It goes for icing. And Collar comes back over to the Northumberland end. Battle there in the corner for Cameron Ryan to pick it up. Out of front, they score! Connor Cole converts that in front of the net as he takes the one-time pass and baits forward through the legs. And the Toros have their first lead now. It's 2-1 in the first period. Go-ahead goal coming at 5:06 for Connor Cole. Lead pass up there for Cameron Ryan, hopped over his stick. It'll come back over there to the other side now for Dervent. He's getting pressured on over there on the other side. Cole is going to hold him over there at the Northumberland bench as they come free with that loose puck and dump it out. Knocked down here right in front of us by Jack Hazelton with a lead pass. Over the stick there, Northumberland trying to dump it in. No go. Here comes Connor Cole. Cole bringing it in over the line. Big hit. Took a hit in behind the goal as they set up in front. Shot goes wide on a pass out front for Blake Smith as he takes another one out in front of the net, and that one also gets robbed by the right pad of Ford. Keeps this one at a 1-goal deficit. Face off to the right. Back to the line for Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins takes a shot. It gets blocked. 2-on-2 rush back up the other way with Roberts. Roberts coming in now with Rice. Farrow who lost control of the puck. Back down low for Rice again from the corner. Jackman takes him into the boards. Cooper Hodgins on the loose puck, fires it back around. Rice is going to try and get it before Respicchio John, and it comes out over the line. Aiden Howard trying to battle it through some defenders, including Rice, and he backhands it strongly back into the corner. Aiden Howard with a nice dump and chase was able to catch up to the puck first, setting up Jackman with a shot. Easy save there for Ford, who's up against the post. Face off to the right of the goal. One there by Northumberland. Hazelton was able to make sure that Hogg couldn't go off on a race. Nice hit as Dupre got bumped off the puck. Back up through center. Cutting in now is Hansen. Back in. Off pad save from Alex Chismedia. Kicked it off to the left corner. Back in behind the net. Nice hit there by Hazelton. Thrown out in front for Lalonde. Lalonde backhand to the net. Knocked down by Desprez. Aiden Desprez trying to get around the checker. He'll take it right to the corner and now walk it out. Shot. He tried to pass it off and couldn't keep it in. Maddox kept it in though. Out in front for Nick Perot was on his feet to start. Taylor out in front for Desprez. Tried to jam it out in front of the goal. This one is a no-go. Out comes Northumberland back up the other way. Let up by Hogg. His dump in gets knocked down by Ethan Maddox. Maddox to the other side now for Dervent. Trying to find some open ice. Taken away there by Roberts. Takes it back in behind the net. Coming around the other side. Colton Neely gets taken off his feet there right at the Northumberland bench. Dervent catching up to the loose puck here in the zone. Ethan Dervent pressured on there. So he takes it back up the other way where there was no pressure on the other side. Shot from the line. That'll hop in. And Chismedia will play it on a bounce right into the Toros crest for a face-off. Face-off off to the right of the goal. Chip back in behind the net. Roberts with a hit in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan chasing after the puck there versus Farrow. Chipped out. Kept in there by Giroux, but he couldn't go with the puck. Dervent will find it back there in the zone. Ethan Dervent will start it from his own end. With a lead pass there for Cameron Ryan. It hopped over his stick to start and gets picked up there by Johnson. It's in behind the net. He gets bumped behind the goal. Connor Cole got the winner so far. Toros fell behind early with a goal by Hansen. They had the answer right after when Dyson took a penalty for Northumberland, and the Toros didn't take long to cash in. It was a goal by Aiden Desprez that tied things up, and then right after, Connor Cole converted on a one-time out in front of the net to give the Toros the lead, and their first lead in the regular season for 2019. Up through center to Dervent. Up there for Logan Jackman, takes a pass and finds his way through. Some nice moves there for Jackman. Takes it in net and scores! Logan Jackman with a strong move and takes it to the backhand up and over forward to make it 3-1. An aggressive move there from Logan Jackman to take the puck right to the net, and he gets rewarded by backhanding it pass forward to make it 3-1. It's in behind the goal now. Pass to the other side there. Maddox will knock it down and get it up there for Respicio Dunn, who's in. I thought that was offside, but he's still good. There's a shot that gets stopped by Ford, and there's no rebound as Northumberland try and clear out the garbage out in front of the net. Face-off, one there in the offensive zone. Going back in behind the net. Nick Perot trying to get to the loose puck there on the other side. Picked up by Aiden Desprez. Desprez picks up, gets it to the face-off circle. Uses Hodgins. Hodgins returns the favor back into the right corner. Desprez out of front. There's a quick shot. Stop. Loose puck for Desprez's shot. Gets stopped there by Ford. And we're getting a head contact penalty coming up. It is a head contact penalty coming up here to Northumberland, so the only power play the Toros have gotten, they've capitalized on. Now with 4:57 left to go here in the second, they get an opportunity to stretch this to a 3-goal lead. Perot walking it there from the face-off circle out in front for Desprez, trying to jam it in, and the last touch out in front goes to Nick Perot. He gets the second power play goal of the game and makes it 4-1. As they were battling out in front of the net. Early and often, the Toros are scoring, and it's individual scoring that's getting the job done. Aiden Desprez, Connor Cole, Logan Jackman, and now Nick Perot all have chipped in with singles to make it 4-1. Shot. That's going to the net there for Perot over his stick. Perot picks it up again, back to the line. Nick Perot with a nice move. Dandy move, cuts it to the front. Back to the line for Jack Hazelton. Shot. Way off the mark. Coming around the other side. Dervent will keep it in there on the other side. Dervent has it. fires it into the corner there for the Toros. Kicks it off his feet. Aiden Desprez back to the line again for Dervent. Winding up with a slapper this time. That one gets fearlessly blocked there by Farrow. And Farrow clears it out. Jack Hazelton from the line had to wait to make sure his players were in over the line before he could bring it in. There's a quick shot bouncing in. Ford makes a save and then steers it off to the side. Neely had that clearing attempt at first, and in comes Hansen. Only one to beat is Hodgins. Shot! Hit the crossbar! As that was a wicked shot over the right shoulder of Chismedia, and he had some help in behind him. Goaltender's best friend in behind Chismedia, and he'll give that a couple extra pokes during the whistle. Taylor with some nice moves in. Stopped there by Ford. Trent Taylor with some unbelievable moves to be able to get in there on that breakaway. Just hadn't have the finishing touch to beat Ford on that play. Toros up 4-1 and a face-off here off to the left with 3:13 left to go here in the first period. Chipping off the boards. Creeper Hodgins couldn't keep that in. Knocked down there by Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan up through center. Knocked down there by Neely. Colton Neely up through center. Lost control of the puck. Captain by Smith. Shot. Blake Smith takes it on net. Kicked aside there by Ford. Cameron Ryan. Captain there by Neely. Neely tried for the poke there. Northumberland bring it in over the line with some nice moves. Cooper Hodgins is going to try and get to him in there in the corner. They're going to try and angle him off. He takes it behind the goal. Farrow out in front. Stolen aside there by Colton Neely. And Neely with a flip up through center. Toros off on the change. Trying to go off to the races. Shot! That goes high and wide over the goal. As that was Vermeeren who shot that high and wide. Lalonde from center picks it up. Gets it up there for number 6, Dyson, but it's offside. Face off. Hansen will beat Jackman on it, and Hansen will now bring it in. The backhand to the offensive zone is up into the Toros bench and out of play. Face off just at the Toros bench, getting one by Northumberland, and that one goes up, and this one hits one of the Toros players on the bench. I hate Ethan Dervent sitting at the end of the bench on that clearing attempt. Fired out, kept in by Ethan Maddox. Getting it there to the corner for Jackman with a nice move to get away from the check. Goes into the corner there for Respicio John. Back to the line for Hazelton. Popped over his stick and goes the length of the ice. Chismedia will leave it behind the goal now for Maddox. Ethan Maddox tape to tape for Aiden Howard, brings it in. Howard got bumped off the puck. Colton Neely got to try and beat Dyson, and he did. Hansen knocked him down. Taylor trying to get it away from Hansen again. Coming around the other side. They've got a man out of front, stolen aside. Might have been steered aside there by Chismedia on the centering pass. Out of front, there's nobody there but a blue sweater. Colton Neely fires it around. We're in the last minute with 40 seconds left. Aiden Howard through center ice. Will dump it the length of the ice and down. Into the corner. Out comes Ford to leave it behind the goal. Goes sliding all the way into the corner. Colton Neely getting away from the checker. Now it'll be Rice trying to get to it. Cleared out. Slapped in. Nobody there to take the puck. On the other side, it comes for Neely, who slaps it around. It's going to be Taylor, who's going into the corner. And that'll do it for period number 1. It was a slow start for the Toros. They got a goal scored against them by Hansen, and they turned it up. When they got their power play, Desprez tied it. Connor Cole gave him the lead. Logan Jackman added to it. And then it was Nick Perot with his second power play goal of the day for the Toros. That makes it 4-1 going to the second period. Off period number 2 here at the Coburg Community Center. We're on the pond side of things, knocked down there by the Toros. Jack Hazelton as he leads the second period off alright. Desprez, first one there in the corner, getting up there with a centering pass, the right pad save there on the one-timer by Taylor. Coming around the other side for Maddox. Keeps that one in, puts it behind the goal. Fired back around again, that one will get past Maddox this time and out. All the way there here in front of us. Verminen over there to the other side. Over everybody, knocked down by Jack Hazelton at center. Lead pass now for Aiden Desprez. He's got some open ice. He's got to get around Verminen as well. He'll take it behind the net. As they ran out of real estate, he tried to attempt to pass there for Taylor. That was out of his reach. Coming around the other side now for Smith, who knocks it down by for Colton Neely. Flipping it to the net, and he scores! Colton Neely, a shot from the line, makes it 5-1. Face off here from center. Cooper Hodgins this time will dump it in. So that goal by Neely just adds to the individual goals here for the Toros on this night. So there's a shot that's a right pad save from Chesmedia. Turnaround shot that hits the player at the front. Trying to stuff it in from the side. That's a nice stop there from Alex Chesmedia right at the side of the net. It looked like a sure goal. And Northumberland thought they put one on the board, and Alex Chesmedia crossed it out. Keeps this one at 5-1. Right back in behind the goal. Coming around the other side to be kept in by Northumberland. Thrown to the net and goes in wide. Behind the goal. Coming around the other side for Cameron Ryan. He'll leave it for Connor Cole to lead things out. Cole through center. He's got a man to beat. He's got a man coming up there with him with Blake Smith as well. Connor Cole takes it away. Sets it up in front for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan at the front. Over the stick. Blake Smith trying to find it. Not going to happen. Turned aside. Here comes Giroux through center. Giroux. Cutting it to the front of the net. Takes it behind the goal. Trying to stuff it in from the side. He's getting a couple of whacks away at it. But he's not going to be able to solve. Alex Chesmedia on that. Couple whacks away there in the crease area. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal now to be taken and won by the Toros. Here comes Jackman, one of the goal scorers. This one he just dumps in for an easy steer aside save from forward. And the Toros have got their first penalty of the game as well. So Northumberland get to try and connect on their first power play. And it's something they sorely need right now here in the second period, with the Toros controlling every aspect of the game, leading this one 5-1. Chip back in, knocked down there by the Toros and dumped out. Verminen to the other side, he uses his defensive partner to start things out. Chipped out by Hazelton, trying to find another lane for it. That'll get down by Lalonde. Big hit there over there in the corner. Trying to flip it out. That'll get out through center. That was Hazelton who took the hit there on the right side. Starting from his own end comes Verminen. He's going to start this rush. He's going to get blocked out by Cooper Hodgins, though, and he elects to take the shot. And Alex Chesmedia stays with the angle and makes a save.
Wow.
draw coming off to the right of the Toros end now. That's a quick shot that gets knocked down. Fired around the other side, kept in, back to the line for Dyson going for a high shot, and that got stopped by the stick of Chismedia. Coming around the other side for Respicio John. Can't get it out. Back there for Dyson. Dyson, other side, shot will go into the corner. Trying to jam it there at in front. He's going to get held there behind the goal by Colton Neely. Coming around the other side. That'll get kept in there by Northumberland. It's back in behind the net now for Rice to try to set things up. He uses the defense. Tries to get a shot through his screen. It's not going to go anywhere. Pressured on. Back to the line. And out as Drew gets it. Couldn't do anything with it. Back into the zone goes Colton Neely, who's going to find it and dump it down. That is going to be icing as the penalty is over to the Toros. Draw that's coming off to the right of Alex Chismedia. Won by the Toros, and Aiden Howard starts things out. What a pass for Desprez. He's got to split the D, and he does. Aiden Desprez 1-on-1 and scores! Desprez with a nice play to split the D and go 1-on-1 and goes high blocker over forward to make it 6-1. So the Toros, in the last two games of that tournament, were only able to score 2 goals. They beat, they lost to Flamborough, and then they wound up losing. No, my apologies. They had 4 goals against Flamborough, and then 1 in the semifinals. So they scored 5 goals in their last 2 games, and they've already got that beaten here in Northumberland as they lead this one 6-1. So the offense has shown up to start the regular season here in Northumberland. And their next one is going to be on Friday the 13th when they play Kingston. Maddox dumps it down the ice and back into the corner. Dyson pressured on there by Cameron Ryan as it goes into the corner trying to dig things out. Connor Cole trying to get things free out of the feed area. Blake Smith can't shoot it to the net. Chipped out over the stick of Rice. And back to retrieve the rolling puck is going to be Dervent. Ethan Dervent can't get to the puck. Centering pass. Stopped there by Chismedia, who was up against the right post to make the stop. Cameron Ryan leads it in. Got to get around the checker, and he does. He's got Blake Smith. He tried to get the pass to him. He chips it, and it's stopped by Ford. Blake Smith still trying to jam things in out of front. And nothing going there in front of the goal. 8:51 left to go here in the second period. Out comes the line of now Desprez, Nick Perot, and Trent Taylor. Already contributing for 3 goals here in the game, 2 by Desprez and 1 by Nick Perot. Desprez trying to get to the loose puck along with Taylor. Digging away at it. Nice play by Taylor. He uses the line for Cooper Hodgins, getting a shot through the screen. He had hit the player Hansen. He's the only one who scored for Northumberland. He might get 2. He's in, and a nice move to the back of the net. There's the second of the game for number 17, Hansen, as Northumberland cuts into the lead. It's now 6-2. Hansen showing off some wheels there as he was able to walk right in there and take a backhand to the front of the net. And with a last name like Hansen, you know he's got to be a pretty good hockey player. Kept in there by Neely. Up through center. Hansen gets it over there to the other side. Backhands it. Deeper into the corner there for Cooper Hodgins behind the net. Big collision over there in the corner as it comes around the other side. Lalonde is going to come in from the blue line. Lalonde took a little bump and couldn't stand his feet. Golden nearly picks it up. Backhands it away through center. Scoop. Scoop turns things over there in the zone. Nice play by Perreault. He knocks this player off the puck. Sets up Taylor. Shot to the net. Can't get through. As Aiden Desprez was sitting at the front waiting for a deflection. Taylor trying to win the battle against Lalonde behind the net. Kept in by Cooper Hodgins from the blue line. His shot didn't make it through. Here comes Taylor with it now. Taylor out front for Desprez over his stick. Desprez turns around again with a shot. Right pad safe from Ford. Desprez again, a shot stopped there for Ford. Taylor again takes an opportunity. And Ford with some 3 saves. Taylor again shot. And this one finds his way to the back of the net. As they see Taylor had a couple of opportunities. He at least had 2 out in front of the net. And the third time's a charm. As this time he finds the open wickets of Ford and fires it through to make it 7-2. Knocked down there at center. Late pass there from Verminen. It's going to go past everybody. Go back into the Toros corner. Coming on the other side for Cooper Hodgins through center. Respicio Jun coming up. Caleb Respicio Jun with a shot going wide of the net. Around the other side trying to catch Rice, who was open on the left-hand side. Verminen with a lead pass there. This time Rice accepts it and drops it off for Roberts. Roberts with a shot. Hopping in there to the pads of Chismedia. South coming off to the right of the Toros end. Back to the line to be kept in with a quick shot fluttering through, and this one will get caught this time by Alex Chismedia on that high shot from the line. I believe that was Drew who tried to get that little wrister through. Face off to the right. One again, quick shot off the line, and Chismedia had to pass the test there quickly, as that was a quick win of the draw and a one-timer from the slot area, and Chismedia made the easy save there in the crest area, takes it for another face-off, so here it comes, that face-off, getting one there by Northumberland again. At the front, that hit a player at the front. Could have been disaster if it would have got tipped towards the Toros goal. Back in behind the net. Taken into the boards. Toros trying to pick up that loose puck, and they will with Connor Cole through center. Cole for Smith. Blake Smith trying to get through. Now it's going to be offside if Smith has to get back over the line. Connor Cole through center ice with a pass now for Smith. He lost control of the puck before he could bring it in over the blue line. Goes into the corner, back in behind the net. Catching up to it now is Ethan Drevent behind the goal. Trying for some open ice. It'll be for Cameron Ryan. It's a turnover there. Rice's attempted shot hits a blue jersey out in front. All the way into the corner it goes now for Neely. Coming around the other side there for Lalonde. Desprez. Lead pass there for Smith. Blake Smith with it. Will flip it into the corner. That's going to be Aiden Desprez's puck. Desprez scoops it up again. Walks out. Shot. And scores. And there's an Face off here is center. Farrow dumps it back in behind the net. In behind the goal goes Maddox behind the net. Comes out. Maddox trying to fire it around the other side. Scooped up now from Hansen. He's got out there looking for the hat trick. He's got the only 2 Northumberland goals. Back to the line. Tipped at the front. It's not going to reach a white sweater. Pro. Strong backhand. Knocked down there by Verminen. Eden Desprez dumps it in. Taylor gets taken off his feet over there at the penalty box area. Cooper Hodgins from his zone will lead it off. Hodgins goes for that pass through center. Pro over there to the other side. That one over the stick of Eden Desprez and into the corner. Scooped up by Lalonde. There's an opportunity now for Dyson to go. Dyson is in and scores. Dyson flipped it up over the right pad of Chismedio on the breakaway to make things 8-3. So there's the first different Northumberland player who scored. Hansen with 2 and Dyson now with 1. But right now the Toros have 8. Shot, right pad save there from Chismedio on the shot. Trying to get that puck through center is Respicio John. Caleb Respicio John cutting in. Trying to get through the checker. He got around the first opportunity as he tried to get around Scoop. Down the ice it goes for icing. Logan Jackman to take this draw now. Off to the right. Wins it. Back to the line. Jackman shot. Couldn't get handled by Ford. It went off his glove. Aiden Howard will pick it up now on the strong backhand for Respicio John. Respicio John behind the net. Trying to set things up. Has taken off his feet. There's Dervent out there. Nice play to hold that puck in. Chipped around the other side. There's Jackman cutting off the boards. Aiden Howard from behind the net he goes. Uses Dervent from the line. Shot. Hit his own player. Respicio John out there waiting for the tip. Back to the line for Hazelton. To Dervent. Stripped off the puck. Here comes the opportunity for Rice to get away. Rice's shot is going to go wide. Back in behind the net again for Dervent now. Ethan Dervent's lead pass for Respicio John. Respicio John trying to get that puck down. Dervent's got to hurry. He's got to try and pin his man into the boards, and he does. As he takes his player down, that was Hogg, and Hogg is hurt on that hit. Now Roberts to take that draw, wins it back to the line. Slipped up by Scoop at center. And back into the zone to lead it up there for Cameron Ryan on the other side. Drop pass. Read well by Roberts, who brings it in. Turns it over there to Cooper Hodgins on the other side. Cameron Ryan and number 19 were tied up. Both 19s. And a little bit of a battle there with the Northumberland bench. Firing it around the other side now for Blake Smith. Smith there for Cole. Connor Cole will chase it into the corner. Set it up out in front. Hopped over the stick. Cameron Ryan. Blake Smith. Shot. Stopped there by Ford. Rebound out in front. And Ford is able to make another big save. That one goes right in on net and an easy save. I believe that's Harper in net now for Northumberland though. My apologies on that. It is Harper in goal for Northumberland. Back to the line. Hansen a shot. That goes wide off the mark. Chipped out against Verminen. Connor Cole racing after the loose puck to try and take it off Hansen. And he will for Colton Neely's lead pass. Connor Cole brings it in and dumps it into the corner. 30 seconds left to go here in period number 2. We will have an intermission after this second period. Aiden Daypre walking out. We're getting a penalty coming up. It'll go to the Toros up. Taylor out of front, and he's not going to be able to pull the trigger as the Toros are going to go to the box. Tough will be off to the left now of Alex Chismedia. One final opportunity here for Northumberland. 10 seconds left. They got to try and dig the puck out here out of that corner for an opportunity before the end of the second period. Hansen is going to get pinned against the boards there behind the net. Might be one more opportunity. No. It goes back to the line and gets straddled there by Vermeen, and there goes the end of period number 2, and it was a strong 2 periods for the Toros as they popped 8 goals and have a 5-goal lead heading to the third. Face-off, getting ready for 15 more minutes here of hockey on a Monday night in Coburg at the Coburg Community Center. Nick Pro trying to tip the puck in over the line. Bringing it in now is Roberts. Sorry, it's Tuesday night here in Coburg. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. Brought it back a day. Lalonde puts the brakes on. Back there for Roberts. Can't shoot it through the screen. It goes into the corner. Hazelton trying to get the puck out of the zone. Just mark that down as one of the blooper reel here for MJ Broadcasting having the wrong day. And there's Hansen there for a hat trick shot over Chismedia to make it 8-4. Face off here from center. Connor Cole wins that draw there for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins tries to get it up there for Cameron Ryan. Hogg loses his footing. Connor Cole brings it in. It's down to a 4-goal game now at 8-4. As the goal here, the hat trick goal from Hansen, has given Northumberland a little life, but they're still on life support here at the Coburg Community Center. Cooper Hodgins dumps it in, hits a player on the way in, and stopping it there was Ford to leave it behind the net. So Ford is back in the net for Northumberland now. Dyson takes it from his own end. Turnover shot. There's a stop there from Ford. His first save of the third period. Face off to the left now of Ford. One there by the Toros. Nice play by Jackman to try and get away. That goes over the stick of Jack Hazelton and out. All the way down into the corner. Dervent from his own end. Back in behind the net now for Hazelton. Hazelton slaps it back around the net there for Aiden Howard. One over his stick. Coming back into the zone. Having it behind the net, centering pass. Takes it behind the goal to try and set things up there for Respicio John. Respicio John wins the battle there in the corner to try and set things up. Shot from the line, that hits a player right in front and caroms off into the left corner. Digging the puck free at the Northumberland bench to try and keep things alive. Hazelton's got to go back in his own end now. Jack Hazelton from his own zone starts it out. Tries to start the offensive rush with a stretch pass. There was nobody there to accept it. Nick Perot tried to take a player off his feet. Ethan Revent with a loose puck brings it in offensively. Tries to start a rush himself. Goes into the corner. Coming free now for Perot. Nick Perot with a drop pass for Devent over his stick. Here comes the opportunity. Backhand shot. Blocker save from Alex Chismedia. Hansen takes his man into the boards. Dervent on that loose puck. He's getting pressured on. Taking out the feed. Out. Ethan Dervent still trying to dig away at the loose puck. Played almost 4 minutes here of the third period. The only goal here in the third belongs to Hansen, number 17 for Northumberland. Toros lead this one 8-4. And it's Aiden Desprez out there who's got a hat trick. And single goals from Nick Perot, Colton Neely, Logan Jackman, and Trent Taylor. Aiden Desprez over there to the other side. There's the other goal scorer, Connor Cole as well. He takes a hit there from the face-off circle, and we get a whistle. Face-off coming off to the left. It is going to be a Toros power play now. Might have been on the hit off Connor Cole. Into the corner for Cameron Ryan now. Cam Ryan to set things up. Walks it out, takes it behind the goal. Ryan back to the line for Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins sets things up to the side. Hodgins gets it again. This one he's going to shoot it. Can't make it through. Rebound at the front. As that is Blake Smith, who's had a couple of opportunities, and he's been stymied all night long by Ford in the Northumberland end. Blake Smith has got to be wondering what he's got to do to get on the board for his first of the season, as he's been robbed a couple of times there in the Northumberland goal. Cooper Hodgins with the loose puck. Over there to the other side for Maddox. Ethan Maddox there for Blake Smith in the corner. Smith will get it again there from the face-off circle. Maddox with it, sends it to the net, tipped out in front. Loose puck there in front for Cameron Ryan. Is not going to make it to the back of the net because he couldn't get a stick on it. And we're getting some rough stuff out in front of the net. That is going to lead to nothing yet in front. Toros go off on the change as they still have a power play for 3:14. So it was a 4-minute penalty that went to Northumberland. So my guess is going to be for head contact on that 4-minute call. Colton Neely with the loose puck. Setting it up to the other side for Respicio John. Walking it out now is Jackman. Back to the line for Colton Neely. Neely to the other side now for Howard, who was able to drop it off for Jackman with a quick shot. There's a catch there from Ford as he freezes it up. 2:46 remains on the power play. One there by the Toros. Colton Neely setting it up now for Jackman. He leaves it there. Goes back to the line again for Neely. Shot. That skips wide of the net. Aiden Howard will pick it up off the backhand boards. Flip past the defender and all the way down into the Toros end. Neely's got to hurry. Hogg is going to beat him to the puck. But Neely's going to try and bump him off of it. In behind the net. And now Neely fell down there on his way out. Ethan Dervent takes it behind the net. Dervent gets pressured on there by Hogg, so now Neely will take it with his lead pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman putting the brakes on, setting things straight here for their power play. Jackman now walks out, takes it behind the goal. Good control here from Logan Jackman with the puck handling skills. Gets it back to the line, gets a return favor from the face-off circle. Shot, missed the target. Aiden Howard behind the net now for Jackman again. Logan Jackman skating it from the face-off circle. Got taken down before he got to the slot area. Now he's going to use his feet to try and kick it to a teammate. That gets flipped out down the ice. Neely behind his own net. Starting it up. Pressured on by Rice. Lead pass for Desprez. Aiden Desprez comes in over the line. Quick shot. That gets stopped there with ease through the legs of Ford. Trent Taylor's out by now. He's one of the individual scorers here in the game. Ethan Maddox over there to the other side for Jack Hazelton. Hazelton trying to dump it out. He was able to go tape to tape for Taylor, who brings it in with a quick shot. That gets stopped by Ford. It's still loose, but not for long, as Ford is able to control his own rebound. Coming up here for Taylor. Winning that one in the offensive end. We're into the last minute of the power play now. Hazelton to the other side for Maddox. Ethan Maddox shot, can't make it through. Turned away from Desprez, shot. Nice stop there again for Ford as he got his stick down to make the save. Going down the ice. Scooped up there by Chismedia, who leaves it behind the net there for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton's hard lead pass for Taylor. It was almost a collision here with Giroux here in front of us. Behind the net into the corner now for Nick Perot to try and take his man off of the puck. Trying for the wraparound. Desprez. Down low in behind the net. There's a shot that gets knocked down. Nick Perot's pass back to the line gets picked up and scooped back to the line. Hogg, shot, stop with a right pad, rebound on the front, just goes wide through the crease area. Eden Desprez dumps it down. And that's going to go all the way down the ice for icing. .6:22 remains here in period number 3. Cooper Hodgins to pick up the loose puck in his own end. Coming around the boards against Lalonde. Bumped off the puck there on the other side from Farrow. And they started out. Flipped hard. All the way down and into the corner. Digging it out through the feed area. As they try and get it back to the line there for Cooper Hodgins as it gets blocked down. Here's a pass that goes behind the net. As they try and dig that puck free. It'll come out through the neutral zone now for Hansen. Hansen fires it in behind the net and will be the first one to retrieve his own pass. Hansen, Lalonde, shot. Nice block from Cameron Ryan. Starting from his own end. It'll be a turnover there for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins is bringing it in over the line. He'll take the first shot and go wide. Jackman to pick up the loose puck now. It'll be a turnover to Hogg. Hogg's lead pass for Roberts, shot. First blocker save there from Chismedia, right in close. Fires out, not out. Kept in there by Drew, not for long. Drew was able to hold it in again. Drew on defense here for Northumberland, having a good shift. This time he collides right here in front of us with Aiden Howard. Now Howard and Drew were still messing it up there at the blue line. Respicio John went for the hit, and that could have been dangerous as the Toros bench was almost open, and somebody was almost introduced into the Toros bench. And the Toros will have to kill off a penalty as Respicio John is in the box. First one to that loose puck there in the zone. Big collision in behind the goal. So Northumberland down 8-4, but get a power play with 4:10 left. Lead pass through center, bringing it in over the line for Roberts. Drop pass there for Scoop. Scoop to the other side now for Giroux. Giroux finds his man, shot, and up against the post with Chismedia to smother it up. Face off to the right now. Chipped out past the line. Blake Smith going after the puck. Not going to win the battle. Lead pass up through center. Roberts with it. Cutting in from the line. Turn over to Desprez, who will dump it into the corner. Out of the net comes Ford to leave it there behind the net. Setting things up there for Hansen now. 3-on-2 rush. Hansen with the puck. He's the most dangerous Northumberland player on the ice. He's got 3 goals here in the game. And it's Dyson that got the other one for Northumberland. Verminen, shot. Hits a player in front. I believe that hit Ethan Maddox head in front of the goal. Lalonde, shot from the face-off circle. Easy catch there from Alex Chismedia as he makes a save. 3 minutes exactly left to go here in the game. 35 seconds left to go on the power play for Northumberland. Fires it back in behind the net. Ethan Durant trying to control Rice in behind the goal. Rice is going to get it again behind the net. This time he'll set up Dyson. Shot. Caught there by Chismedia. Rice again to take that draw. Back in behind the net. All the way down the ice it goes. That should about do it as there's 10 seconds left on the penalty to Respicio John. Skating away up there for Rice. He's going to run out of room, but it'll get picked up there by Farrow. He's not going to be able to take it to the net. Respicio John with the loose puck now. Scooped up there by Northumberland and chipped deep behind the net. Out in front. Opportunity. Hogg. Turnaround shot. Left pad save from Chismedia. Loose puck. Trying to get that loose puck now is Dyson. And couldn't shoot it. Northumberland are firing a few shots here in the third period, though. Alex Chismedia has come up with a few couple of good saves, including that last left pad save moments ago. Respicio John along with Connor Cole bringing it up. John in, lost control of the puck as he was taken wide. Respicio John behind the net, setting up for Cameron Ryan. The one-timer goes wide as it rolls wide of the net. Screaming all the way down for icing. 1:21 left on the ticker here on a Tuesday night at the Coburg Community Center. That goes down the ice. Skating up through center. And it's going to have enough mustard to go for icing on the play, but it is going to be a 4-minute penalty to the Toros, and I believe that is Blake Smith that has to go in there to serve it. Jack Hazelton. Coming around the other side now for Maddox. Ethan Maddox dumped it, and Lalonde lost his footing. Now they'll start it out of their own end. We're in the last minute of play here in the game. A very strong start here for the minor Batam Toros as they're going to cruise to a victory to start off the year at 1-0. That'll go down the ice. Picked up there from Ford, who comes out to play it. Hit into the boards there from Aiden Howard. Jack Hazelton gets it. He hit Howard on his way out. Scooped up there again by Hogg. Flipped on the backhand, picked up by Lalonde again. Collision there with Aiden Howard at center as that went in on Alex Chismedia. Ethan Maddox with a turnover behind the net. Trying to walk it out. He gets it back to the line. Lalonde shot is going to come to the corner. Aiden Howard gets it. Aiden Howard clears it. And we are going to end this Tuesday night in Coburg with an 8-4 victory in favor of the minor Batam AA Toros. So a very strong start to the year for this club as they went off and won the first 3 games of that Flamborough tournament. It started off great but didn't end the way they wanted to. But this is what they wanted. They wanted to come out and make a statement versus the Northumberland Nighthawks to start their season. They do so. Aiden Desprez with a hat trick. Jackman got a goal. Connor Cole got a goal. Colton Neely got a goal. Trent Taylor got a goal. And Nick Perot got a goal as the Toros cruise to an 8-4 victory. We will see you on Friday night when they play their first home game versus Kingston. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.